Hey everybody, back with a review. This time the audio actually works, so you'll be able to hear what I have to say. But today I will be reviewing the newest Doom game, the one that just came out for PC, Xbox One, PS4. Finally beat it, got all the achievements in it and everything, so I am here to talk about it with everybody, and this game is freaking amazing. Um, it's visually amazing. The graphics are very good. The gameplay is very good. Um, they introduce a nice little feature called glory kills, which are whenever you stagger an enemy, you get to perform this kill, this brutal kill on the enemies, and it's very cool to see. Each enemy has several different ones depending on things like positions. If you're up against a wall, you'll get like a curb stomp style kill, or just things like that. It's very cool. Story-wise, it's your typical Doom games. We've seen it before. Hell invades Mars. You're the Marine, and you got to stop it. So, typical story we're used to. Nothing crazy about it, but it's still an incredibly fun game. Um, the only downside I really have to this is there are a couple of moments, excuse me, a couple of moments in a few levels where it's basically like a platforming game. And that has never worked in a first-person shooter. No game's ever done it right. It's always buggy. It always doesn't there's always issues with it. And it's not many moments. I can think maybe 2 or 3 times throughout the entire game that it was really annoying. But for the most part, it's a few little moments where you just got to sit and kind of, jump on ledges and platforms and things. So nothing terribly crazy there, but it still has a few annoyances in a few levels. All the classic guns are back from all the Doom games. You got the shotgun, super shotgun, the chain gun, you got the pulse rifle, of course, the BFG, rocket launcher, all the typical stuff is back. They did add a few new weapons with one of them's the Gauss cannon, which is pretty badass. And then just like an assault rifle, which is another cool weapon. Another thing I did like was, each weapon has 2 mods to it, depending on the weapon. Like for, say, the assault rifle, one mod turns it into basically like a sniper rifle. The next mod turns it into like a mini rocket launcher because it'll shoot a bunch of little micro missiles out, and it's pretty cool. Well, not every weapon. The super shotgun doesn't have one. Neither does. I think the super shotgun's the only one that doesn't have anything to it. But all the other weapons have these 2 modes, and they're all really cool, very different. The pistol's the other one. It doesn't have any other mods to it. So, at the shotgun you have an explosive shot and then a charge shot. But they're all really good, real useful, depending on the enemies you're fighting. Of course, you still have the chainsaw, which is as great as always. The only thing is the chainsaw in this game has fuel to it, so you don't have unlimited go with it like you used to. You got to find little gas cans throughout the levels, and depending on the enemy, it may take more than just one ammo basically to kill them. Some of the bigger enemies will take 3 or 4. It's cool. It's fine. It still is incredibly fun to see you take down one of the big enemies with a chainsaw. One of my favorites is where you just push them to the ground and you just cut their head off. I think it's the Pinky Demons are the ones that have that. It's brutal. This game is brutal. It's Hell invades Mars like always. It's just brutal, but in a fun way. It's a short game for the most part. There's only 13 stages, and I think the longest one took me maybe an hour to complete. The rest of them were maybe 30 minutes or so. And that's even with going through and getting all the secrets in every stage. Which every stage has numerous secrets, like always, hidden items, things like that. So that's including finding all of those. So it's not a long game, but it is incredibly fun. They did the multiplayer is I didn't deal with it too much, just enough to get the achievements. Really, it was fun because the only thing I played was Team Deathmatch. It was pretty fun. There was a nice little thing in there where you actually can turn into some of the demons and go around killing the other team as a demon, which some of them were pretty cool. I didn't really level it up too much because, like I said, I didn't play it much. All I really got was the Revenant, which it was still fun. There was a very complicated but very cool new feature in this game where basically you can create your own maps and publish them online. Other people can play them, they can rate them, things like that. It is incredibly cool. It is incredibly detailed, though, the things you can do with this. I played a few of other people's. I made a quick one just for the achievement. It was stupid. It was like, just, here, start the stage. Okay, you're done. But some of the ones I played were very cool in how they had everything set up and how detailed it was. So those were really good. So that can be some fun you can have with it. And, they leave the game open for a sequel, which I'm cool with. I hope they do make another one because I had so much fun with this. So definitely recommend it. Play it if you're a fan of the old games, if you're a fan of first-person shooters, which for people who are pretty accustomed to new models of first-person shooters with regenerating health, that's not in this game. You have a set health. Obviously, there's health packs and armor you can pick up, but there is no regenerating health. I like that. I'm glad a game had the balls to bring that back in this day and age when everything's regenerating health. So I liked it. Didn't really make the game too hard. Of course, I didn't play on the hardest difficulty because I wanted to, anytime I play a game, I always play on the normal difficulty just so that I can get the hang of it, get all the secrets, things like that. There is an achievement for playing the first stage on the hardest difficulty, which is Ultra Nightmare. That is hard. Of course, there's a glitch out to where you can pretty much bypass like the whole stage, but it was very hard. Usually about 3 hits, you're dead, and when you die, you restart from the beginning of the level. So no save points, no checkpoints. You start back from the beginning. It was hard, but it was still fun. Which is this game. It's a very, very fun game. So rate it at a 4.5 out of 5 because I just had so much fun. Like I said, the only real downside I had was maybe the 2 or 3 instances of having to be a platforming game, which I found annoying because, like I mentioned, it works. It doesn't work like I think it should. There's still numerous times where you got to make these long jumps across, chasms, and he doesn't grab the ledge properly because you just didn't get it at the perfect angle or something like that. And it made it a little aggravating, but not to the point where it ruined the game or anything like that for me. So it's an incredibly good game. If you're a fan of the franchise, if you're a fan of first-person shooters, play this. You will enjoy it. And that's my review for Doom. So enjoy, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.